On the 5th of August 2025, Uttarkashi district in Uttarakhand, India, was struck by a devastating flash flood that left entire communities in shock and despair. The event unfolded suddenly, caused either by a cloudburst, a glacial lake outburst, or a combination of heavy rainfall and landslides, all of which are common threats in the fragile Himalayan ecosystem. Within hours, rivers swelled to terrifying levels, sweeping away homes, hotels, and vehicles in Dharali and nearby villages along the Bhagirathi River. Initial reports from the ground were chaotic. Videos recorded by locals showed torrents of muddy water surging through valleys, carrying boulders, trees, and debris with frightening speed. Several bridges collapsed, and road networks were cut off, isolating entire villages. Communication lines went down, leaving survivors with little knowledge of the scale of destruction around them. Relief teams could not immediately reach some areas due to washed-out roads and dangerous weather conditions. The human cost was severe. Official figures confirmed at least 5 deaths within the first 24 hours, but dozens of people were reported missing, with estimates ranging from 30 to 50 individuals swept away by the floodwaters. Many were tourists staying in riverside lodges, highlighting the vulnerability of Uttarakhand's booming eco-tourism sector to natural disasters. Families were torn apart as loved ones disappeared in the raging waters. Survivors described scenes of panic, people clinging to trees, children being carried away, and houses collapsing in the middle of the night. For the local communities, this was not just a disaster but a tragic repetition of history. Uttarakhand has long been prone to floods, landslides, and cloudbursts, with the 2013 Kedarnath disaster still fresh in memory. The 2025 flash flood once again exposed how rapidly changing weather patterns, combined with unchecked construction in ecologically fragile zones, make the region highly disaster-prone. Experts pointed to global warming as a factor behind glacial melt and unpredictable rainfall, while locals criticized the construction of riverside resorts, hydroelectric projects, and poorly planned roads that weakened natural safeguards. Relief operations were launched by the National Disaster Response Force, NDRF, the Indian Army, and local volunteers. Helicopters carried out air rescues in stranded areas, while ground teams searched for bodies amid debris. Temporary shelters were set up in schools and temples for displaced families. Yet, the scale of damage meant recovery would take weeks, if not months. Survivors faced not only physical loss but also psychological trauma from the suddenness of the catastrophe. Farmers lost livestock, shopkeepers lost their only sources of income, and many families found themselves homeless overnight. The Uttarakhand flash flood of 2025 is a chilling reminder of nature's power and humanity's vulnerability. It underscores the urgent need for better disaster preparedness, stricter environmental regulations, and more sustainable development in the Himalayas. As the region continues to attract pilgrims, trekkers, and tourists, balancing economic growth with ecological safety has become more critical than ever. For those who lived through it, the roar of the floodwaters and the silence that followed will remain etched in memory for years to come.